After being idle last week, the Pima Rough Riders were chomping at the bit to take on the Tombstone Yellow Jackets, and we've got all the highlights fit to view, so let's get it on. This highlight video is sponsored in part by Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill is the spot in Thatcher to enjoy healthy Hawaiian food with a friendly atmosphere and great service. Order in person or by the phone or online to see the tasty treat everyone is talking about. That's Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. It didn't take long for the Rough Riders to get on the board, as Wyatt Wiltbake takes the handoff on Pima's first play from scrimmage, and Wiltbake goes up the middle, and then races to the outside, and nobody's gonna catch him, as he goes 65 yards for the opening touchdown of the game. Grant Ashby added the kick, and Pima was up 7-0 with 10:40 left in the first. The Pima defense forced another 3-and-out after defensive end Seth Russell beats his man and sacks quarterback Elias Dyson for a big loss. Pima's second possession started in the air as Russell hit Grant Ashby on a screen, and Ashby turned it into a 24-yard pickup as the Rough Riders were back in Yellow Jackets territory. Russell then used his legs on the very next play as the quarterback didn't have anyone to pass to, but had a lot of green grass in front of him. Russell took it all the way down into the red zone at the 19-yard line. Russell then went back to Wiltbake on play action with a toss to the running back. Wiltbake took it to the outside and dove toward the end zone but came up just short. Leland Thompson took it in from there on a counterplay to put Pima up 14-0 with more than 6 minutes left in the first. Tombstone tried to answer back through the air, but Wiltbake was there to make the play on Jeremy McCoy and tackle him for a loss. After Pima turned the ball over on downs, Tombstone aired it out again with Dyson going deep for Logan Stevens, who stretches out for the pass but just can't quite bring it in. This was Tombstone's only first down of the first half. Dyson goes back to pass and launches a deep shot on 3rd and 14 to Brendan Downing. However, Hayden Blair is there to defend and looks to do a good job of that. However, this guy back here thought he saw something and called Blair for pass interference. We don't see it, but maybe the ref saw something we can't see on slow motion replay. At the end of one, Pima was up 14-0. Optimal Health Systems in Pima is the original whole food supplement company with its high-potency whole food formulas absorbable at the cellular level. Come into OHS today and try our blend of supplements that thousands of doctors and athletes have used for decades. In the second quarter, Pima went back to the ground in Wiltbake as he crosses midfield and runs over a couple Yellow Jackets on the play. The drive would stall, however, and Pima turned the ball over on downs just inside the red zone. Again, the Yellow Jackets tried to sting from the air, and Dyson hits Jeffrey Figueroa with a beautiful over-the-shoulder pass, but Thompson comes in at the last second and helps separate the ball from the receiver for the incompletion. Later on, the Yellow Jackets were backed up, and the Pima defense just swallows up Dyson at the 3 for the sack. Facing 3rd and 40, Dyson drops back in his own end zone and is swallowed up by the Pima defense. The ref said Dyson was down before fumbling, so the Rough Riders took the 2 points on the safety. The ensuing kick was corralled by Brody Brown, who took it right back up the gut 23 big yards to start the drive at the Yellow Jackets' 27-yard line. This time Russell found Thompson on the screen as he brushes off one defender and takes it down the sideline all the way to the 6-yard line. Russell then slides to his left in the pocket and just gets it away before being hit from his blind side by Jemiah Wallace. Russell's pass sails right into Grant Ashby's hands for the TD, and Pima took a 23-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. With amenities designed to keep patients comfortable and relaxed, Copper Hills Dental is your choice for anxiety-free dentistry. Visit our website and Facebook page or simply call 428-2750 to schedule your appointment today. That's Copper Hills Dental. Brody Brown took a pitch to help open the third quarter and zips in between tacklers before heading down the left sideline, brushing off would-be tacklers for a big 23-yard gain. If it worked to the left, let's try it to the right. And Brown does just that and follows his blockers downfield and goes for 27 yards to set Pima up at the Tombstone 25-yard line. It looked like Pima was on its way to score as Wiltbake turns in another good run up the gut, but Wallace knocks the ball out and Damian Elias is there to recover the ball for the Yellow Jackets. The tide turned back to Pima's favor on 4th and long for Tombstone, however, as punter Elias has second thoughts about getting a punt off after a high snap, and he gets taken down at the 16-yard line by Tuddy Smart and Justin James. Pima capitalized on the turnover on the ensuing play as Brown takes the pitch to the left and sees nothing but grass in front of him. He makes a cut at the 10 and then the 5 and zips into the end zone for the score. With Tombstone sending everybody on the kick block attempt, Pima ran the old fire drill, and placeholder Thompson gives the ball to kicker Grant Ashby, who finds Russell all alone in the end zone for the 2-point conversion to put Pima up 32-0 in the third. Tombstone again tried to come back through the air, but this time only Grant Ashby was there for Dyson's offering, and Ashby brought the ball all the way back deep into Yellow Jackets territory. However, the refs called an illegal block on the run back, and the ball was moved back with Pima retaining the turnover. The Rough Riders then moved back into Yellow Jackets territory as Tutty Smart breaks off a nice 18-yard gain. Russell then runs the option, and an unblocked Wallace thinks he's got it covered, but Russell says, "You ain't got jack, buddy," and takes it around the right side and bowls himself down to the 12-yard line. After being backed up for holding, Pima faced a 3rd and 12, and Grant Ashby just can't hang on to the Russell pass into the end zone. Mr. Ashby may have been bothered by Figueroa hanging all over him, and the referee agreed and called pass interference. Russell then took it in himself from the 4 to give Pima a 38-0 lead with 1:28 left in the third.
Whether you need regular pest control or have bigger problems, including termites or bedbugs, Rattlesnake Exterminating is your one call to handle them all. Killer bees threatening your family? Then give Rattlesnake Exterminating a call at 485-8904.
Tombstone started the fourth quarter with a 3rd and 15, and Dyson finds McCoy out of the backfield. McCoy makes a move, and then heads downfield. Blair eventually corrals him, but not before McCoy garners Tombstone's only non-penalty first down play of the entire game. But it was all for naught, as Chris Cerna just blows up the line and nails Dyson for a big sack, forcing a punt attempt. But down 38 in the fourth, the Yellow Jackets go for a fake punt, and Elias has Dyson open behind the defense. The pass goes away and just through Dyson's hands to turn the ball back over to the Rough Riders. After a Pima drive stall, Tombstone had punting issues again, and this time the Rough Riders fall on the ball for the turnover after Elias had trouble with the low snap. Hayden Blair later finished off the night scoring with a 12-yard dash into the end zone, and Pima left Ed Hubbard Field with the 45-0 victory.
Roadrunner Rehab has been helping Gila Valley residents and athletes achieve their peak performance for over 30 years. They are now offering occupational therapy and adult speech therapy to assist in all your rehabilitation needs. Whether they're getting you back to work or back on the field, they're here to help you.
That was super fun. I mean, we were wanting to play Wilcox, really looking forward to it. We're getting ready to play them, watched a lot of film and stuff. And then come out to Tombstone and played our good first quarter. Second quarter wasn't the best, and then the second half was really good. And then we got a lot of stuff we can work on, but I feel we're going to be ready for Bisbee next week. We beat Bisbee, then beat Morenci as conference champs, region champs, so it's going to be 2 hard-fought games. Got to go down to Bisbee, sadly, but it's going to be fun still to go down and play them. It's always fun to play teams not from around here. I mean, we came out super stagnant. We were hoping to come out a lot better, put up a lot more points in the beginning so we could have our JVs playing. But we kind of used it as a warm-up game since we didn't come out super well. But we're hoping to come out a lot stronger against Bisbee.
You know, it's hard. I think both teams, but it's hard every week to do that. And I think we had a letdown from the last week's non-game, and that kind of threw us off. I think we didn't look very sharp tonight. We did at times, and then we just have a lackadaisical approach to it. And defensively, we did okay. We had some breakdowns there, but offensively, we just got to look at the film and see where we did things wrong and improve on that. But Tombstone played a tough defense. They're a decent defensive team. They do things good defensively. They're quick, and they've done that with everyone. But we just didn't capitalize on the things that they were giving us, I think. I've been in the business a long time, and there's been times where, sometimes a defeat tastes better than a victory, and tonight would be one of those times. When you play well, you can accept that. And I don't think we played well, and so it left a little sour taste in our mouth. But that's good. I mean, we hope that that's how we feel after playing, not to the best of our ability. But we got to take care of Bisbee. I mean, I think tonight we got that quick lead, and I think we just kind of thought, okay, we just have to show up now and just play, and Tombstone got after us, and so we got to get some things done, but we have to take care of Bisbee. Bisbee's a good team. They're big and physical, and if you let them stay in the game, they have a chance to upset someone. Hopefully we get into the playoffs and get a good seed, and that's what we need to do, is take care of things the next couple of weeks, and do the best we can and put ourselves in a good position for the playoffs.
Reporting from Pima for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.